Hey there, it's Dr. Drdreya. This is the 55th episode of Dr. Drdreya, Cybergal for Jesus, Words of Encouragement or WOE. The objective of this 55th video is to continue using the biblical book of Joshua as a means to navigating my present promised land and demonstrating how I am applying scripture to my life journey. Continuing from Joshua chapter 20 and as discussed in WOE episode 54, Joshua 21 outlines the remaining special allotment of land reserved for the tribe or family of Levi, aka the Levites, aka those functioning as Israel's priesthood or holy representatives for God. Shout out to the Fire Bible's annotations regarding Genesis chapter 49, verse 7. Specifically, this will focuses on verses 1 through 3 and 43 through 45, which state, verse 1, the leaders of the Levite families went to Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and to the heads of the families of all the tribes of Israel. There at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, they said to them, the Lord commanded through Moses that we were to be given cities to live in, as well as pasture land around them for our livestock. Verse 3, so in accordance with the Lord's command, the people of Israel gave the Levites certain cities and pasture lands out of their own territories. Verse 43, so the Lord gave to Israel all the land that he had solemnly promised their ancestors he would give them. When they had taken possession of it, they settled down there. The Lord gave them peace throughout the land, just as he had promised their ancestors. Not one of all of their enemies had been able to stand against them, because the Lord gave the Israelites the victory over all their enemies. Verse 45, the Lord kept every one of the promises that he had made to the people of Israel. Based on the foregoing verses, it's important to note that by residing in cities or towns scattered throughout the territories of the various tribes, the Levites would have access to all of the people so that they could fulfill their duty to teach the Israelites all the statutes that the Lord had given. See Leviticus 10 verses 11. Shout out to the Tony Evans Study Bible. Still, the word of encouragement and key points of this navigating the promised land lesson is hinged on verses 43 through 45, which according to the Fire Bible, and as recently mentioned in a message by one of my favorite pastor preachers, emphasize God's faithfulness in keeping his word to Israel's forefathers. He now had given the land to Abraham's descendants, just as he had promised centuries before. So, notwithstanding the multiple delays, including slavery, wildernesses, and individual and collective disobedience, God kept his promises to the children of Israel. And his faithfulness will serve as a continual reminder for me and hopefully every believer to hold on to our hope without wavering, since he who promised is faithful. See Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. And to believe and receive every one of God's promises, which are yes in Jesus Christ. See 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20. Until next time, it's Dr. Drdreya, encouraging us to continue to reflect Jesus even in these cyber streets.